I started in streetball. So, and it mainly happened because I needed a shift. I felt like everything I was producing was starting to look the same, feel the same, and I needed to shake things up. You know, you can't grow unless you feel a bit uncomfortable, and I was feeling too comfortable. So I wanted to explore movement. I'm thinking about, you know, for personal reasons, because I want to do a show. And I thought about all the different elements of movement that I could explore in terms of taking photos and shooting and being a part of. I have really easy access to basketball because there's a lot of street ball around where I live. There's a lot of basketball courts. I was like, okay, this could be interesting. This could be fun. I went to one event and I took photos of it, and I found it really hard. It was really difficult. The first one I did was crash the court, and it was indoors and it was raining outside. Not that that matters because we were inside, but the lighting was terrible. We were in a hall. And like I said, I'm so used to such a controlled environment, shooting things that are well lit and perfect and pretty and well placed, and I could take my time to take a photo and get the shot.
And when I think of RMIT basketball courts, I do not think of controlled or well lit or anything like that.
No, any indoor stadium that is like, unless you're at the top level, is not nice to shoot in. Actually,
few exceptions,
scratch
right?
that, because I've had some stellar shoots this year
from
some games that I've absolutely loved, and the lighting has been impeccable. But I think the dynamic range that I've had to adjust in terms of capturing a split-second moment and understanding how to read plays between people, and everything happens so fast, so you don't want to miss anything. The first game I went and shot, I came home with maybe 6,000 photos.
Goodness me.
I know. So ridiculous. And now I come home, and simply because I'm reading the plays better, I'm understanding what the players, if they were to receive my photos, what they're looking for in themselves. I know what a moment is that I need to capture, and the impact that that can have in that moment, you know, like the energy, the emotion, everything that's happens like in a split second. So being able to capture that is incredible. And now I think like a game that I'll go to, I'll come home with going from 6,000 to maybe 1,500 photos, which is much, much better, because obviously everything that we're shooting is high speed. So you're taking like bursts of photos as you're following a movement.
Yeah, wow. Okay. You've tapped on something interesting there. How important is the knowledge of the sport that you're shooting when you're a sport photographer?
I think it really helps. It definitely helps. I know now how important it is, because if you're taking a photo of someone and you don't understand whether they're going to do a pick and roll, or if they're driving forward, or if they're guarding, specific players like specific shots of themselves doing what they do. So, you know, you've got bigs that want shots of them being like doing big things.
Yeah, go figure.
You've got like, go figure. Guards, obviously, you know, they have a specific role as well. So everyone would prefer, because they will use these photos later on as well in their packets to send to get signed for other teams, whether or not it's over in Europe or whether or not it's for another season here. You know, it matters to them. So making sure that you're being able to provide quality imagery for them to also be able to use, or their managers to be able to use in future, that's huge for them. So Yeah, I think being able to understand the game, at least at the very least, to be able to understand it is really important. Yeah.
Yeah.